Welcome back, Coach's Corner. This week it is not only state wrestling week, it's regional basketball week in the first round of the regional basketball tournament. Our Lady Cats and Wildcats play Thursday and Friday, and we record our show today on the day that our Lady Cats and Wildcats have senior night. And Coach, I know people are going to see this after the fact, but I want you to mention your seniors because you have 5 boy seniors that will be taking the court for the last time. And boy, late in this season, the guys have really picked up things, and I know you're very proud that they just didn't go out with a whimper. They're going to go out with hopefully some big victories.
Well, we played well down the stretch. We do have 5 senior boys. We have Adam Nicholas and Michael Mongold, who are 2-year starters for us. Along with them, we have Logan Champlin, who's in his first year starting, but been a member of the program for all 4 years. And then we have Frazier Moody and Silas Grass that play for us off the bench. Just a good core group of kids that have done a great job throughout the year. They've worked really hard to get better. And, here at the end of the year, we're playing our best basketball.
That's what you want, and I think that says a lot. This team was 2-15 and really struggling. And, boy, somehow the light went on. They've won 4 out of 5. They have a big task this week against Owasso. But as a coach, it's got to be very gratifying to know that, whatever you instilled in them at work, because this team did not give up.
Well, I mean, these kids have played hard all year. We've had so many heartbreakers throughout the year. 11 of our losses, we've had a lead at some point in the fourth quarter, and we just didn't ever get the bounce. And lately we've won some of those close games, and that goes back to their perseverance and how they've stuck to it and just stayed with the program and just continued to work to get better. And now it's beginning to pay dividends, and hopefully we will play well this week. That's the plan.
Well, the Wildcats play Owasso on Friday night, and Coach, a lot of people won't even recognize this game. They'll just write Owasso over there. But the Owasso coach, I don't think he's going to be one of those people, because you darn near beat Owasso about a month ago, too.
We did. We had a chance against Owasso. That was one of those games where we lost, where we had to lead in the fourth quarter. We were on the free throw line, 2 seconds to go with 2 shots. Game tied at 54 all, and unfortunately we didn't get a bounce on either shot, and we ended up getting beat in overtime. So, the kids know we can play with this group of kids, and we've got a couple wrinkles up our sleeves that we didn't show when we played them the first time. So hopefully we can get those incorporated in practice towards the end of this week, and we'll be ready to go Friday night when we get to Owasso.
Well, they do possess, Coach, in Milton, the top player in the state.
They do. Shake Milton is one of the best players to come out of Oklahoma in a lot of years. Has signed to go play college basketball at Southern Methodist University. He's a player that can do it all. He can score. He gets his teammates involved. He's a hard matchup because he's a 6'4" guard, and he plays the point for him. So it's a little different than what we normally see. He's long and lanky and athletic. He can pass over the top of you and around you because he sees the floor so well with his height and things. But hopefully we can do some things to slow him down this time, and we're going to try to. And we'll do a good job of containing the other kids, and we'll have a good game on the offensive end of the floor, put some points on the board, and give ourselves a shot. And that's all you want, is a shot.
One more thing, Coach, that I wanted to ask you about, because I preached this a long time, why the state doesn't let every game count during the regular season. You look at this season, your team would not have been a 16 seed if we'd have had all the games count this season. But when the records were turned in, you didn't have a very good record then. Are you still a proponent for all games counting, or do you think the state has to end things about 2 weeks early?
No, I think it's just a deal that makes their job easier. I really think we're looking down the road. We'll be in districts like football and everything else, and those assignments will be made based on your district standings, and they can get the referees there and things. That's their big thing, is trying to get the referees there and get those assigned. But there's some things we can do to get around that and things, and I think we're headed that direction just like we are in every other sport.
I guess the one thing I could say is, if it would have been the old way, you wouldn't have got Owasso, who was really who you wanted to get in the first round of the playoffs, rather than some of those other teams. And you're not beating your chest or pointing towards center field or anything, but you felt like that it was the best matchup.
I think it is. The top 4 seeds, You know, and a lot of times that's what basketball is. It's matchups, and we match up well with Owasso, so I think it's a good draw for us. I like the draw, and you know, if we are fortunate enough to get by this first round, I like on the back side of the bracket we would have Sand Springs or Edmond North, which would both be a good draw for us. So, you know, we're looking forward to it. You know, we've been playing well. You know, we seem to be healthy, so hopefully we can get tonight's game in with the weather, and we'll be able to get ready to go on Friday.
8 o'clock Friday night in Owasso, Wildcats in their first round regional playoff game. For Coach Hibler, I'm Phil Turney.